Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Today's topic is stop dealing with unhealed men. Don't deal with a man who hasn't healed from his past relationships, still thinking about his ex, still talking about his ex, still talking about, women that he dated in a relationship or been married to in the past. Don't do that. Save yourself, save him that time because a lot of times as men, we don't process things, and a lot of times we like to hang over our exes, women that have already rejected us. We like to deal with, a lot of baggage that we come into a new relationship with. And you want to be with a man who's clear of baggage, or at least have 95 to 98% clear and recovered from his past relationships, his past marriages, etc. You want a healed man, healthy man, a man that has time to reflect on his past relationships as far as what are some good things he's learned from the relationship, what are some things he could improve on, and how can he improve to be a better man each and every day. Because the essence of being a man is just daily growth each and every day. It's not being stagnant, it's not being, being so far in the past, not being so far in the future, but just kind of just staying even keeled, like your present moment, because thing about it is, like I said, your previous self is not who you are right now. But you learn in relationships, you learn through trial and error, the good things, the bad things, people's tendencies, etc. So anytime you're trying to meet a new woman, you have to realize she has a clean slate. You know what I mean? And you can't judge her based on your past, but you can be aware of things that you may notice that might have been similar, but you can't compare the two because each woman is unique. Every woman has her own unique style and ways of doing things, and you can't really compare the two. And for me personally, I had to make sure I was at least healed from my past relationships. Even though they went fairly well, I don't really think it was too much going on, but I just felt like we was at a different headspace, and I just felt like there wasn't a woman that God created for me. So, we respectfully, we broke off, and I was able to find my wife at that time. So, you're talking to a man who's with experience. You're not talking to a man who's not experienced. Like I said, I've had the good times, I've had heartaches, I've had all the things going on, especially in my early 20s. But I'm so glad I found my wife. Not to say everything was perfect at first, but the first 3 months was meeting. I felt like we got together. The continuity was good. The conversation was good. And like I said, met her father. She met my father. She met my parents. It just felt pretty good. Met her brothers, and everything just seemed like everything's supposed to be in line. That's kind of like what I kind of envisioned as a child. So for me personally, it was a great, it's a great experience. Being married and having almost a 3-year-old by the end of the month. But, it takes time. You're going to go through the heartaches, you got to go through bad times, you got to go through the experience. And, really kind of shaped me to the man I am today. I'm a proud husband, proud father, proud son. So I'm just very happy, very blessed that I get to be here, talk to everybody about, my own battle, my own journey. And from experience, like, you gotta date a man who's healed from his past. You keep bringing up your exes, and you keep going back in the past as far as still looking at your ex's photos, still following her on social media. All that gotta be cut off. For me personally, it was a little tough in the beginning to kind of cut women I've dated, I've been with, all for the, just the simple fact that you do have those memories, you do have those experiences, and hard to let go. But once I kind of zoned in, kind of locked in, I was like, you know what, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need the pictures, the photos, I don't need none of that. I kind of have that sinking to my mind. I've had great experiences, great times, but it was time for me to move on. So, deleted all the pictures, deleted friends off, women who I've dealt with in the past, and I'm like, it's a create a sacred had to create a boundary for myself and my wife, because my wife ain't trying to hear about exes or people who I've dated or who I've been with, etc. So it's like, it was good to kind of have that cushion to a new fresh start. In the same way with her, she had to delete people that she dated and it's all about having respect because we knew that if we're going to be in a relationship, we're going to be married, then we got to learn how to cut people off and without no regrets. And one thing, like I said, don't be with a man who can't cut anybody off. He can't cut his exes off, can't cut toxic people off from his life. Then, that's not the man for you. That's not the man that's God sent. So you got to be very cautious, be very aware of when you're dealing with a man. Make sure he is healthy. Make sure he is healthy. Make sure he is ready for a relationship. He is ready for, lifetime commitment. Because if he's not ready, then, or he still has that fear, or still trying to go in the past, and hey, maybe he may not be ready, and that's okay because it does take time. Everyone is different. Some people may take a year, some people may take 4 or 5 years to heal. So it all depends on the man, all depends on the situation. Every situation is a cookie cutter. So my thing is just be aware of that. Do your due diligence when you're out there dating, and make sure he's healed because if he's still hanging on the baggage, then guess what? He's going to destroy your relationship, your marriage. It's just good to eliminate him from the talking stage because you really got to just tell, when you're not healed yet, you're still talking about your exes, you're still talking about trauma. So, you got to make sure he gets help. He gets himself healed and well. Go through a therapist, do coaching, whatever you do, whatever he needs. He definitely needs to book it and just talk to someone professional to get through his trauma or just exes, etc. He still is bringing it up. So that's one way you can help him out, or you can help himself out, because it's really just up to him. He has to really understand that, hey, if I'm with a woman, I have to make sure I'm clear-minded, think body, clear sound, and it's okay to close a chapter. I can't open another book before I close this chapter. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to have those boundaries. It's okay to have those express your feelings towards him, because, like I said, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Because always that worry, like, hey, what if this will work out? But like I said, you put everything in, put both feet in, toe tens down, and you should be able to work things out. If you do it God's way, then he'll find you. He'll make everything work itself out. So all that worrying, scared, fearful, just really for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, don't date an unhealed man. Make sure if he come to you, he's ready, he's willing to love, willing to express himself. He's not really closed-minded. He's not thinking about the past, hurts, or, and you just have to understand that, it takes time. And, as a man, it does take time, to heal. And then, he might think about, when you do your self-reflection of things you might have said, things that you can go back to do better. And that's why I'm always preaching, or I always talk about, always do people right, because you never know who you may need or who you might need to venture off to. So that's all I really have to say for today. Like I said, make sure he's healed, he's healthy, he's whole, ready to date. If you're not, you a man watching this, stay on the sideline for about a year or two. Get yourself that help, because you'll be a better man. You can be a better mate to your future spouse, because you got all that baggage. We're not trying to hear all that about your exes and comparison and talking about the one you lost. Like, she ain't trying to hear all that. She wants someone who's ready and equipped to make things happen. But yeah, though, that's all I have to say. Until next time out, make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'm out. Coach JC.